Let me introduce myself. My name is Lenny Setiawati with NPM 23411023 Management Class 23X. Here I will explain the material about Introduction to Liquidity Risk Management. Introduction to Liquidity Risk Management 1. Definition of liquidity risk. Liquidity risk is the risk that a company will not be able to meet its short-term financial obligations because it lacks sufficient cash or liquid assets. In finance, liquidity refers to how quickly and easily an asset can be converted into cash without significantly losing value. Magnifying glass example. A company must pay a loan of $50,000 next week but only has property or outstanding receivables. If it cannot quickly convert those into cash, it faces liquidity risk. 2. Types of liquidity risk. Funding liquidity risk. When a company is unable to meet its financial obligations when they are due, e.g., paying bills or salaries. Market liquidity risk. When a company cannot sell its assets quickly enough without a substantial drop in value. 3. Importance of liquidity risk management. Managing liquidity risk is essential for the following reasons. To ensure business continuity and day-to-day operations. To maintain trust among creditors, suppliers, and investors. To avoid financial crises such as delayed payments or insolvency. To have financial flexibility in case of emergencies or business opportunities. 4. Causes of liquidity risk. Some common causes of liquidity risk include imbalance between cash inflows and outflows, poor cash flow management, over-reliance on short-term borrowing, lack of emergency reserves, sudden revenue drop due to economic crises or market disruption, illiquid market conditions, making asset sales difficult. 5. Consequences of poor liquidity management. If not properly managed, liquidity risk can lead to late payments to suppliers, employees, and creditors, loss of trust and reputation, higher borrowing costs or loan rejections, asset fire sales at a loss, long-term financial distress, restructuring, or bankruptcy. 6. Strategies to manage liquidity risk. Some effective strategies for managing liquidity risk include A. Cash flow forecasting. Creating short and long-term cash flow projections to predict surplus or shortfall periods. B. Maintaining liquidity buffers. Setting aside cash reserves to handle unexpected expenses or emergencies. C. Diversifying funding sources. Avoid relying on just one lender or source of financing. Consider bank loans, capital markets, private equity, or internal funding. D. Asset and liability management. Align the maturity of liabilities with liquid assets so that short-term obligations are matched by short-term funds. E. Efficient credit and collection policies. Speed up receivables and manage payables carefully to maintain positive cash flow. F. Stress testing and scenario analysis. Regularly test how the company's liquidity would perform under extreme scenarios like economic downturns, mass withdrawals, or credit crunches. 7. Real-world examples. Lehman Brothers, 2008, collapsed during the global financial crisis due to severe liquidity shortfalls. Silicon Valley Bank, 2023, failed after a sudden run on deposits and inability to meet withdrawal demands, highlighting liquidity risk even in tech-focused banks. 8. Conclusion. Liquidity risk management is more than just having cash. It's about planning, controlling, and ensuring the company can respond to both routine needs and unexpected events. A business that manages liquidity well can survive financial turbulence, protect its reputation, and seize growth opportunities. Light bulb. Remember, Liquidity is the lifeblood of a business. Without it, even profitable companies can collapse.